This is the lesson 1.p of your OIGO4 Personal and Professional Development class. This is entitled Personality. What are the objectives for this lesson? So, first, to define personality and give its components. Second, to discuss why personality is important. Third, to discuss how personality differences occur and how personality is improved. Now, let's go to the definition and its components or personality. So, what personality is? Personality is a sum total of the qualities and characteristics of a person as shown in her manner of walking, talking, dressing, and her attitudes, interests, and ways of reacting to other people. So those manners, those attitudes, interests that manifests in a person is what we call her or his personality. Now, often the judgment of one's personality is based on a first impression, and it does not change even though the interpretation was erroneous and our behavior has changed dramatically. For example, when we go to, a job interview, if you don't know how to answer the interviewer, so well, that would be the first impression of the interviewer to you that oh, this girl or this man or woman is not not very good, very not maybe and not maybe not will be um a good employee in the future like that, so they will not accept you as an employee. So this unchanging opinion of others based only on a first general impression is known as the halo effect. So that will be the halo effect. Or sometimes, for example, this picture here, what is this? The picture in the right, upper right of this presentation. Sometimes we can hear, a lot of stories about love at first sight, but that is basically first impression of person. So maybe that would be a halo effect. For example, if you meet a person at the first time and he is so very very intelligent to talk with, very cool, so and then you fall in love with him like that. So maybe just would be a halo effect, even though um later that he is not very good in behavior or whatever, in personality. Okay, so let's go to the components of personality. First, physical. This includes the mode of dressing, manner of walking, posture, body build, health, complexion, and facial expression. So basically, what you can see in the outside appearance of a person, that is the physical component of the personality. How he dress, um what kind of skin complexity that he has or she has. So those are the physical appearances, the physical component of personality. We also have the intellectual. How a person talks and what she talks about is what matters in the intellectual component of personality. So he must develop his brain, because if you have a very cool personality because of your of what you of what ideas you talk, what are the words you used, so you are a very intellectual person. So that is the intellectual personality of a person. Next, we have the social, your good manners, your correct conduct. Your This includes the third aspect of the personality. So to do the right thing at the right time, to act in a proper manner, to get along well with others. So this that That will be your interpersonal relationship to others. So these are all parts of the social sphere of personality. You know, how you talk with others, what is do you have a very good communication with others, and like that. So that is the social personality. Okay, you also have your emotional personality or component of personality. This component includes what you like, what you dislikes, whether he or she is going or outgoing or shy, whether she's calm or nervous, or whether she loses her, temper easily. So personality problems such as how to stay mentally healthy or to avoid mental disorders are some problems that are emotional in nature. So that will be your emotion personality. So basically, how you control your emotions, like that. Okay, so we also have value system. So this includes a person's, attitudes, values, beliefs in life, philosophy in life. So this aspect is referred to as your character. So it is shown in the way we judge whether our actions and the actions of others are right or wrong. So those are being anchored to the value system that we have. So of course that is also a component of our personality. But why is it important to study personality? So what does the study of human personality have to do with ourselves or with our daily life? So it is through understanding of your own personality that and personalities of your own personality and the personalities of others that um will open the difference between success and failure in your dealings with them. Most of us see only some, small aspects of the true personalities of those around us. We only see the image that is seen on the surface, the physical personality, which may not represent the entire personality of a person. So, mistakes in evaluating and judging personalities are often one of the major causes of the interpersonal problems with others. So, the halo effect or the first impression, judging. So, we have mistakes with that. So, sometimes it could be a major problem with others. The study of personality should, therefore result in our attempts to improve our own personality. So, and as well as to understand others. So, if we know who we really are, what is our personality, then we have our self-knowledge, and we are aware of ourselves. But in studying or examining personalities of the others, we can understand them that we have different personalities. We are different and unique. um, Next, personality differences. We are all different because of three factors. So what are the factors that made us different to one another? We have heredity, environment, and experiences. So first, our heredity. We are born with a set of genes and chromosomes, which is coming from or which came from our forefathers or our parents. So this set the limits to our potential. So, what we inherit from our ancestors, from our parents, that is innate to us. So sometimes that sets the limit to our potential. For example, if you inherit, a what we call this, low immune system, or not really like that. Maybe you inherit something like a family disease or a family illness, I mean. So maybe that will set a limit to your potential. But this potential is achieved to the fullest. You can surpass that limitations by the proper use of your environment or experiences over the years, especially our interaction with other people. Now we have environment. This consists of, your families, culture, social groups, and other groups with whom we interact from the very beginning. So each group puts pressure on us, and we behave in certain ways as a result of being with these groups. So our behavior changes with each situation and with the people we are with. So which group we are belong to, what are we pressured by, the values that this group is, set, and sometimes we are very much pressured by it. So that is why our environment really mold us to what we are right now, to what a person we become today. So so the value system that our family is incurring to us is also important because that hones our personality as we grow up. So our experience consists of everything that we do or get in touch with, everywhere we got, in short, everything that we are exposed to in our lifetime, whether physical, emotional, or social experiences also is a big factor that we are different from others because we have different experiences. Most or I mean, all of us have different experiences. We cannot experience, different things all in all, like one thing. I mean, we cannot. Every person has um different experiences in life, so that really also is a big factor that we are different from each other. Okay, so what are the techniques in improving our personality? So let's have the steps to improve the personality. So usually there are four steps to follow in improving anything. So first, we have to realize that improvement is needed. So we must accept the that we need improvement. Second, to have a strong motive or desire to improve. So you must have, your desire to improve. You are open to suggestions, open to the procedures, to the process, to the changes so that you can improve. Third, take an inventory or make a checklist of the strong and weak points or what is to be improved. So I think later in this subject we will have a SWOT personality SWOT analysis tool that could be our checklist to the strong points and the weak points of our lives so that we will have an inventory of it. And last is to have a step-by-step plan for improvement. So if you set what are the strong and weak points, you must have your opportunity. You can also list threats to that limitations or who limits you or what limits you to your improvement. So you will have a step-by-step plan. So that is the steps to improve our personality. So these are the references to this presentation. So thank you so much. That's the end of our presentation in lesson 1.b.